right back. Hold on. Da, da, da. That should do it. Maybe. There we go. ZV Austin, hi. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. I figure we'll start really. I'm at 60. I'm just going to do some single doubles nerdiness. Hi, guys. It's Monday. It's Monday. So sloppy. Technically, that's 30-second notes, right? If this is 60. ZV! Oh! Thank you! I love the Sequisha emote. He's the best. Literally, the best. Cheers, thank you. Oh. There's not much on today. There's always a lot on Twitch, but I feel you. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I'm in the mood for. You know? Sometimes I like chilling. Sometimes I enjoy more excited stuff or gaming stuff, you know? Typing while eating. What are you eating? That sounds nice. I had chicken wings, homemade chicken wings today. My mom made them. They were really good. Spicy, though, but they were like huge chicken wings. Huge. But this is 60. Right? So if I do, that's so weird. Like to slow down and play like eighths or sixteenths, but 30-second notes. Da 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 da. 2 3 4 They're 30-second notes. They don't sound that fast, right? But at 60, they're not. They're not too bad. But we'll settle in. We'll get warmed up. try different paradiddle in versions of it, but oof, man, we got a lot to do today. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Wait, you have. It says today your day off your first day off in 2 weeks. That's crazy. Don't be working too hard. That's wild. I hope you have more time off than that. That's crazy. That's a lot. I respect it though. I respect the hustle. For that high tom. Feels so far away. Let me get a little closer. It's Slavic. He's spaghetti viewers, streamers, siblings. Let's go! Oh, let's go. Hello, family. Hello. Spaghetti sounds really good. Nylon. Hi. How are you doing? It's great to see you guys. Cheers. Cheers for Mondays. Sorry, there's a click in your ear. Sorry. Sorry. I figured we'll warm up a little bit with the click. Just trying to do some even strokes around the kit. Try to focus on like I said, stick heights, keeping everything in control today and relaxed. I'm trying to eliminate tension. So whenever I'm feeling tension in my grip, loosen. Eighth notes to 16th note paradiddles. I suck. This is so bad. It's tricky. Okay, if we did, let's sneak a triplet in there. Let's try it. So if we did. It would be triplet, triplet, triplet. think I'm playing paradiddles in 16ths? Hold on. It sounds cool though. I lost it. I think I'm playing a paradiddle and 16th note triplet paradiddle. Okay. What's up? Odorham, am I saying that right? Hi. I appreciate it. Thank you. I take it too far, right? It's all CGI. None of this is real. But cheers. I appreciate it. I like everyone to feel like they're in the room with me, you know? For better or worse, you know? Right? Alex, what's up? Hello. It's pretty much better than being here because you can't smell me, you know? I smell pretty bad. Drummers, we don't have a good smell, right? Being cooped up in our room, being all sweaty, but new sticks today too. We're using the Super Jazzes in hickory. We're giving them a whirl. They're a little heavier than the maples, but cheers. Let's go. I hope everyone's just having the best day. I'm trying to play some paradiddles. I put the metronome at 60, and I'm trying to play paradiddles like eighth notes, which is very slow. Eighth note triplets, 16th note triplets, 32nd notes. And I'm playing something cool in 16th note triplets, but I don't know if it's paradiddles. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, I'm like, oh, this is cool, but I don't know if it's what I'm supposed to be playing, but it sounds good. You know? Dan, the only CGI with best. Yeah. I did shower, though. I did shower today. I did good. I showered. And I used soap. So, we're good. What mixer am I using? I'm not really using a mixer. I'm using outboard preamp. So, it's API 30 or 312 pre's, and then I'm using some Burl B1s. And then all those go into a Neve, Rupert Neve Designs summing mixer. So it's kind of like a mixer, but the 5059, the Rupert Neve Designs 5059. And then we're using a bunch of outboard compressors and EQs and stuff. But I'm not using like a mixing board, you know, but we aren't using a computer though. So that's kind of cool, aside to stream, but all the audio is straight up analog. So. All right, let's try it again. So if I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want so triplet, right? 16 note triplets. If I want to play those as paradiddles, oh, that's cool. There's like, if you do each start of the triplet, I think it's like a quarter note triplet accent. Let's try. It's good to see you. I called George Lucas, right? George, get me on that Lucas Arts. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Hopefully amazing. This is some cool stuff, but very interesting. Part of it's like when you play it as a paradiddle and 16-note triplets at this tempo, it feels kind of like a Purdy shuffle, right? A little bit. JB, what's up? Happy Monday. Cheers. So that's kind of cool. So we're going just the same sticking paradiddles, but just different subdivisions at 60, right? It's kind of cool. Just playing paradiddles. Maybe putting some feats in weird spots, trying to keep this going. It's kind of neat. I'm thinking stick heights, right? JB. It's pretty cool, huh? Sounds neat. I said that one feels, when you play 16th note paradiddles at 60, it feels like a weird Purdy shuffle, like another dimension. That's the Purdy shuffle, right? cleanse. Palate cleanse. Okay, so try to do quarter notes, right, with 60, and while playing the different subdivisions as paradiddles, and then switch to eighth notes. Tried playing the same thing, and I think it went okay. I'll watch back and be like, that was totally not a paradiddle. You silly, silly man. That was just singles and doubles in a weird way. But I like to think for a minute there I did it right a few times, right? That's pretty cool. I like that. I like it. And keep it. That's at 60. So it's not too fast, not too slow. But it's like in that 60's in that interesting spot because most drummers can play at least all subdivisions up until 32nd notes at 60. 60's like, it's not that fast, you know, for playing really fast subdivisions. So to get a handle on playing 60th note triplets or 32nd note triplets, it's a good tempo. You know, you can kind of breathe in all the subdivisions. Hopefully. And it also keeps you in check. Like I was trying to play like eighth notes and then bursts of 30 seconds. That's what we'll do next. And I was rushing. I was like, ugh! Like there's this almost like when drummers go to play fills in songs like between verses and choruses like that, or chill and then speed up, or cut time, normal time. Those transitions are always way interesting. So we'll try to do like some like eighth note stuff and then like little 30-second note. I don't want to say fills, but like maybe 30-second note figures around the kit just to check on timing. I like that though. That felt really fun. Where am I going? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. That's so loud. Maybe that cable's going. That's terrible. Sorry if anyone's listening with headphones. It hurt my ears, so apologies. High quality mic cable crackles. The finest audio equipment can't save us from that terrible sound. He's totally in metal mode. Do you hear my boys above us? They're totally like, oh, on the piano. They're in metal mode. Get my juggadas out. It's getting warm. It sucks. I hate it. I hate heat. I'm mad. Sorry, I hate the heat so much. It's like I just got attacked by bugs today. It's like muggy. I'm miserable. Absolutely miserable. I mean sunburns. Dude, I don't want to go out in the sun. You know? If I was Superman and I got super strong from going in the sun, I'd be like, cool. But when I go in the sun, I just get hot and sweaty and miserable. So the sun is like, maybe I need some kryptonite, you know? Maybe that'll make me feel amazing. The opposite of Superman. I'm a vampire. I hope you're having a good day, dude. Seriously, it's good to see you. Oh, we're trying some stuff. you know? And 30-second notes at this tempo feels weird. Sun is good for you. See, that's what they say, but then they're like, put on sunscreen. So what is it? You know? You know? Pick a side. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you need to go outside and get sun, but put on sunscreen. It's like, what? What's that even? I don't understand. It's like you need to drink alcohol, but alcohol-free alcohol. It's like, what? What? Oh no. I don't know. Get that. What's the O'Doul's? O'Doul's. Sunscreens for rookies. I don't wear sunscreen, but I don't really go out in the sun a lot. So, I mean that's a fact. If you see me in the sun, it's probably because my truck broke down and I had to walk far. and I'm like, argh. But if I'm out in the sun more than an hour, I am not enjoying myself. I'll tell you that much. I'm either somewhere I don't want to be, or not by choice. You know what I'm saying? Peter, hi. Already did get sun poisoning this year. So yeah, dude, you gotta be careful. That can mess you up. I've had I think I've been sun poisoned once. And right, you throw up, you get just you're super your body doesn't know what to do. It was bad, purple bad. All's good now. Yeah. It happened to me once. I think it was on tour. It might have been a Warped Tour thing or something. I had my shirt off, walking around thinking I was all that, and a bag of Cheetos. And I remember being thinking it might have been by Santa Barbara because it was by the beach. And I'm like, it's cloudy, that June gloom or whatever. It might have been Warped Tour Santa Barbara or San Diego, one of those. It was one of the beach towns, and there was a festival, all-day thing. It was overcast, and I was like, I'm good. I just walked around all day without anything on. And I think we did a show, and that was probably the only time I was underneath cover. And that night, it was I was swollen, and you could put your hand on me and it would be white, but it was purple. It wasn't red. It was bad. I think I threw up a couple times. I wasn't even drinking. I don't know if the throw up was from the sun poisoning or dehydration or I don't know, but I chugged a bunch of Gatorade, water, and I couldn't move the next day. I was just ugh. The bed hurts, and you're already in the most uncomfortable bed ever. Everything hurt, underwear. I remember, sure, it was very, even being in the sun with a shirt on in the shade, the heat. It was a week of just miserable, and then it starts itchy and peeling. Yeah, it was bad. But I've only been like that once, and I'm pretty sure that was what it is, but. It can get you, man. That can get you. But I'll say this with a bald head. I'll in the summer I'll go outside once and it'll I'll get not burned, but it'll be hot and ow, hey. It'll be red the next day and then it just turns brown. I'll just that's how my skin is. I'll get one good cooking, and then I just turn brown. I don't sunburn red, where my wife though, her skin, she just red if she gets a bunch of sun. So it's interesting. I literally had to be in the sun every day. Yeah. It's I get it. Sun's good for you, but it can also be pretty bad. Tan lines. Yeah, it's brutal. I got tan lines. Ooh, I think. I don't know. Probably can't tell. These are from the whitest shoulder. But yeah. I'll have some pretty sweet tan lines. I always have one for my truck. Driving with my hand out the window. Always have that, like, just like truck tan, or driver's tan, whatever they call it. I'll always have one of those. But yeah, I'm gonna have a little more coffee, and then we'll get back to it. This is good stuff. I'm trying while we're doing this. I'm worried about, like I said, stick heights today. I'm feeling really good the past couple of days about what I'm playing and my awareness of what I'm playing. Which it sounds weird to just say that, but usually I could play stuff, but it's like I black out when I play it almost. It's like but I'm in the moment. I could pay attention to what I'm playing, which is really cool. Ellie, hello. How are you? Roaster's Choice today, yeah. I'm out of Roaster's Choice. It just got here like 4 days ago, and I'm out already. No, I got here Friday, and it's gone already. Literally, I drink way too much coffee, and I want to say it's because other people drink it, but it's just me. It's been a busy weekend here. I made a lot of coffee, but actually said that they miss me because I haven't ordered in a while. They sent an email. Wayne's like, come back to me. Come back to me. The Aztec Gold is good. That's like a blonde one, right? Or more like a lighter roast. I'm hoping to go visit them in May. I want to say April, but April's shaping up pretty crazy. So I want to go to Manhattan, Midtown. I want to stop at Good Hands Drum Shop, and then I want to stop by and see them on a weekday. All right, just got home from a couple minutes ago, and I listened to The Pavement while making late night dinner. Nice. The Pavement. I don't know who that is. Here you go. What's up? What's up? How was your first day back? Finger had first day back to work today after being on vacation for a while. I hope you're recovered and not still in shock from it. It's pretty funny. My wife, do you remember like first day of summer break, right? Hated every minute of it. Oh, I bet, man. It was probably like I was getting at like your first day of school. Remember that? Like as a kid, you were kind of excited, and then once you got there, you were like, "Oh yeah, this still sucks." You know? That's where my kids and my wife are right now. They're just like they're ready for summer. I think all teachers and principals, all the school districts are just like, "Yeah, can we just be on summer break right now?" You know? It's hard going back into routine after you've I don't want to say had nothing to do, but kind of got to chill a little bit. I totally remember the first day of school. That feeling of like, I would wear my new shoes and I'd be like, cool, I got my new shoes, got my new shirt or whatever. And then I'm like, I'm going to get to see my buddies because I didn't live close to anybody. I lived in the middle of nowhere. So, I didn't really get to see my friends until school. So I was like, oh man, get to see your friends. And then, the homeroom bell, whatever rings. And you're like, oh my God, I hate this. 180 days to go, right? I said, I've always done that before. Oh, right on. Nice. Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't heard, maybe I've heard their stuff, but it's not connecting. That's cool. It does stink when you find like I don't want to be kind of morbid, but I found a drummer that I really love. His name is Ralph Peterson, and I discovered him or really deep dove into his stuff and like his drumming and his teaching and his music. And he passed like a couple years ago. And I was like, I would love to go see a clinic of his or something, but it's like, you're like, oh, it's like with Prince, I always had this dream of like taking my kids to a Prince show. I'm like, all right, my kid's first concert is going to be Prince, right? And then, he passed away. And I was like, man, like, how cool would that be for my boys when they're older to be like, my first concert, our dad took us to see Prince. Like, that's it. It doesn't get any better than that. Now I don't know who to take him to go see, What's his name? Rick Ashley, is he touring again? Now I just want to troll my kids with their first concert, take them to something super lame. I'll find something, so they just have that story of like, what's your first concert? My dad took us to see, I don't know, maybe Smash Mouth will tour again. It's got to be Trolley, because there's no one worthy now. Sting. Oh, we were just, Elliot, I was just playing Sting the other day. Da da dee da 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 ba bum da. Seriously, who do you think would be a good first concert to take the kids? I don't know. Stone Sour? Really? My first concert was Sevendust and Creed. The first band I ever saw in an arena, like an actual concert, was Sevendust. And I was like, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. And then Creed, yeah. Which Creed was a good band. They put on a good show. And then the second band I think I saw was maybe Three Doors Down, I want to say. Something like that, which was good too. Oasis, yeah. That would be a good band to see. I don't think that's ever going to happen, though. Not going to happen again. Always a great show. I have to check Instagram. Morgan posted something, like, I think a new song's coming. Or maybe it's some of his solo stuff. What's your worst show that you've been to? My worst show? Mars Volta. That's the least favorite, the least fun I've ever had at a concert was the Mars Volta. This would have been like 2004, 5-ish, somewhere in there. I think probably. Yours was Tantric. My buddy plays for Tantric. That's funny. He plays for Tantric right now. He's a cool dude. I'm sure just taking the gig. He's got long hair. He's a good dude. His name's John. But Tantric is that I know the breakdown. I know the breakdown. You can find the reason. I can see that. What year was that? Sorry, because they like certain bands at that time. They had like a 1 month heyday. It's mean to say, but a couple of those bands at that time. They were on the tail end of that '90s sound. Shocker, what's up? Garbage would be really fun. Butch Vig, their drummer. I mean, he's the one who recorded the Nirvana Nevermind album and Smashing Pumpkins. He's insane, but I'd like to see Garbage too. That'd be really good. Radiohead could be a contender. I don't know. I want my kids to, I want their first concert to be cool. Eddie Vedder. That's kind of what Tantric did. Pretty much every rock band in the 90s was either Nirvana, Soundgarden, or Pearl Jam. All the singers of the 90s were one of those three, like trying to emulate one of those three, or heavily influenced, aside from maybe Rage and, Smashing Pumpkins. But Smashing Pumpkins was pretty early, Rick Beato, Butch Vig. I have to watch it. No, you're the second person to bring it up. Muscle told me about that. I definitely have to watch it. Theory of a Concrete. Oh. I remember the day. I was in the studio when Dan recorded that. Daniel Adair from Nickelback played on Theory of a Dead Man's song, Santa Monica. I was there. It was really cool. I remember the day. But there was no lyrics when he tracked it. I couldn't hear what the song was going to be. We just heard the music. Monica. But the drummer was so hammered that he couldn't sit on the throne. They had to start. Oh, wow. Yeah, that wasn't John. John started playing with him I think 3-4 years ago. And he's a young dude. He's a pup. I think everyone in the band is like twice as old as he is. In Tantric. Chili Peppers, yeah. Chili Peppers would be a good band. I don't know, I want it to be cool. We'll see though. Alright, let's try it. Let's get to work. I'll try this again. I'll try just do a little paradiddle. I'm trying to play paradiddles. I have the metronome at 60. Playing paradiddles in different subdivisions. So 8th notes, 8th note triplets, 16th notes, 16th note triplets, and 30-second notes. 30-second notes. And then we're going to try just playing maybe some 8th note grooves, some 8th note triplet stuff with 30-second notes. We'll come in with some fast stuff and just try to get note placement, dynamics, being relaxed. No, like, ugh. Trying not to feel that, like, ugh. You guys know, if you're a drummer, when you go do a fill and it's like, tight, relax, tight, So we're trying that. Older dude for sure. Yeah, I really don't know. There's still Tantric though, but I think it's just the lead singer is the only original person left, right? But I know they tour, All right, so I'm going to put the Met on, and yeah, if anyone has questions, please ask, but some weird stuff today. I'm focusing on, again, stick height, so trying to be aware of where my sticks are and what I'm playing with them and how high up they're going. I'm really trying to pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm practicing. So when I perform or when we're doing something, I'm not really thinking of it. So got some new sticks today. We're using the Super Jazz, Vader Super Jazz Hickories. We've been using the Maples. So these are a little heavier, but I kind of like them. They sound good. All right. That's hard. Hugo Ferrer. Who? Is that the old drummer? Shocker. All I can think of is Guy Ferrari. Ferrari. The guy who eats food and he's like, oh, you know that guy? I want that guy's job. Seriously. Like, oh man. You ever watch that show? Everything he eats, I'm like, that looks, I would eat that. I would totally eat that. I would eat that, except the hot stuff. But whenever I see Ferrer, what's his name? Guy, is that his last name? Guy Ferreira? No, I wouldn't. I'd have a stunt double. I'd have a stunt person to be like, here, you come eat this. I'm gonna eat the desserts and the burgers. You eat that, whatever that is, you know? You can have stunt doubles. Fieri, right? Guy Fieri. So what's the other guy's name? Hugo Ferreira. Putting just outright disgusting food on his chest. Yeah. I mean, if sometimes, sorry, I'll turn the metronome. Sometimes there's like I think it depends on what you think of disgusting. Because some stuff, you know, they start putting peppers and onions all over the place, and they're like, oh, salsa. And I'm like, oh, I can't. It's not me. You know? Stupid. Yeah. See? Some of that, I'm like, I could eat all of that burger. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends. It's like, sometimes your stomach is bigger. Do you ever go to like, I do this sometimes when I'm driving. When I'm doing like a long drive, I'll stop at McDonald's or something. And I'm like, I just want food. Something quick. And I'll go through like the drive-through. And I'm like, I could eat like 2 quarter pounders. Totally. Get a milkshake. Get fries. I'm like, yeah, 2 apple pies. You know, because I'm hungry. I'm ordering like, it's just McDonald's, you know. And then I finish eating and I'm like, oh, I'm just like I'm going to die. I just feel terrible. I can't even finish it. I'm just like, oh, this is the worst. But some of that stuff is pretty big, you know. I might not finish it, but I'm going to, yeah, you'll die trying. But I do that when I drive. I don't know what it is, because maybe I'm just sitting in the truck and I'm just like bored, hungry, you know? Double quarter pound with cheese and large fries. Like, yeah, it's good. I don't really get fast food a lot unless I'm traveling. But my go-to for McDonald's is, a double quarter pounder with bacon, if I can. No onions or pickles. Fries and a vanilla shake. If you know, you'll know what I'm talking about. Shocker. When you get it and it's like super hot and it's made really good and like the grease it's dripping a little grease and it's hot, it's steaming, you're like, this is good. But when it's cold and mushy, you're like, oh, this has been sitting there for like 10 hours. Every minute of poop. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this is a trigger. My Burger King go-to is, oh man, I usually get Burger King, what's it called? It's like a Baconator type thing. It's got bacon, like, it's kind of like a Baconator, but it's called something different. In Wendy's, I get a Baconator. So, yes! Oh man, let's go. So cheese also, yeah. Whoppers are good, but they call it something else at Burger King. It's something like the Big King or something. I don't know, but I'll get that, and then I like regret it at the end. I'm like, oh, I can't eat this. But you gotta get shakes. Milkshakes are my thing when I'm driving. You know. I have to go to Pittsburgh for the Mark Juliana Clinic. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So I'll have like a 5-hour drive. So there'll be many. If it's the morning when I'm driving down there, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwiches. I'm gonna get like 4 of those, and some hash browns. That's my morning fast food stop. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. Got to get those. Coffee. I'll get a little orange juice. On the way home, yeah, totally getting like McDonald's or something. Five Guys is a road trip food because they're not. Yeah, and yeah, they're never off an exit. They're always like 5 miles off. You're like, I'm not gonna drive 5 miles, you know. But Five Guys is really good. It's really good. But I feel like Five Guys is a place, that kind of stuff. It is fast food, but I feel like you gotta sit down at a table and enjoy it. You know, that's not one you want to be driving and eating. They're kind of big, messy, and you gotta respect the Five Guys. I haven't had it in a long time either. Sorry, it's pretty good. It's probably been like 2-3 years since I've had Five Guys. There's none around where I live. There might be one in Scranton, I think, but I don't really ever go that way. You know what you're getting? I kind of want it too. Yeah. There's never anything really good off the roads. It's usually McDonald's or, yeah. What is it? The truck stop foods. Loves. Bag of fries, yeah. Stop by Five Guys in the city. $20 for a burger. What? Holy crap. But Five Guys is expensive. I don't know what it is here, but you would spend probably $25, $30 for a burger, fries, and a shake at Five Guys. 100%. Right? Sergey, hello. And that everything is expensive in Sydney. Yeah, Carl's Jr. Oh, I love Carl's Jr. We don't have those around here. But yeah, fast food's expensive. It's like that's why I don't really go. We don't take the kids. If it was like $1, I'd be like, yeah, let's go get burgers. But we'll just go to like a local place and get burgers before we go there. This was just the burger. Wow, that's crazy. You're like, nope. Not having burgers today. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm easily spent $25 for just a burger, fries, and shake, right? Okay, it's about right. Yeah, it's crazy. This economy, guys. This economy. What are we gonna do, right? The literature walked away. You're like, nope. Yeah, no, for real. Sorry, the kids. Every now and then we'll be like, yeah, we'll go. We'll just get burgers because they always ask, like, can we go get Burger King? Can we go to McDonald's? And then I'm like, yeah, man, we spend like $40 at McDonald's. If all of me and my kids eat, my wife doesn't really eat fast food, but if we all get food, that's like $45 for all of us to get like burgers, fries, and like a drink. It's crazy. I haven't had Sonic in a long time either. Yeah. Right, Jeffrey? It's crazy. It's crazy. I used to go when I was poor in LA. Literally, some of you might remember this. We've talked about this before, but Burger King, back in my day, they had dollar Whoppers. I don't know when they came out with it, but it was like a dollar Whopper with cheese. It was like it had to be like 2003, 2002. And I remember me and my bandmates and all my buddies, I was in school or we were rehearsals or whatever. We would scrounge up change and be like, yo, we got $4. Let's go get some Whoppers. But they were like actual Whoppers, like full size. They were big, or they seemed big back then. But you can get one for like $1. And I was like, man, this is the best. And now, I don't even think they have dollar stuff at those places, but Like even like a double cheeseburger at McDonald's, they're like this big. They're so small, and it's like $4. You're like, what the heck? Waste, you know? 5 for $5 Sonic burgers. Yes. Oh man, supplement with ramen. That was the play. That was the play. Seriously, that was it. That's what you did. I remember, yeah, McDonald's had a dollar menu too, but everything's just small now, right? And I know I probably sound like an old man, but McDonald's burgers are smaller. Everything's smaller than it used to be. I'm not crazy, because you get a burger and you're like, that is not a burger. That is so not a burger. Oh, but like you're like, I guess so. And the burger doesn't even fit the bun. Seriously, next time you get it, like look at the burger and look at the bun. Like the bun's sticking out like half an inch on all sides. You're like, what the heck is this? So yeah. I want to speak to the manager. Go full Karen, right? Be like, excuse me. Flip my hair back. But anyways, Five Guys tomorrow. Everyone go treat yourself. Unless it's $20. Then walk away. I kind of want like some Chicago style deep dish pizza. Sounds really good too. I don't know why, but I'm in a pizza mood right now. Still with Burger King. The Whopper is decent size. Yeah, I concur. Wendy's too. Wendy's is all right. Carl's Jr., I'm sure. Do they still have, is the $7 burger? See, we don't have it around here, but I remember the $7 burger from, I used to go and at Carl's, I would get the $7 Western. That's so good. Oh. And in the mornings, I used to have rehearsals in Burbank, and there was it was a Carl's Jr. right as I got off, and in Carl's Jr. for a while there did 2 for $5 breakfast sandwiches, but they were like big. So their bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits are really good. But I used to slide in there, and I'd order I'd get like 20 sandwiches for people, and I'd show up to rehearsal just be like, poof, and they'd be like, yes. It's amazing, but I'm sure they don't do that now. It's probably like 2 for $20, you know. Good to go, yeah. JBC, what's JBC? Hold on, give me 2 JBC fries a drink. Oh, Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers. I like it. No Carl's Hardee's around here. Breakfast was good, but yeah. In-N-Out was, I liked In-N-Out. Some people dog on In-N-Out, but I liked In-N-Out. In-N-Out was always good, but that was pricey too for what you got. You know, you're like, really, this much for this? Okay. Gravy biscuits. Yeah. They're so good, man. It's so bad for you, but it's so good. You don't care, right? You're just like, yeah, extra gravy, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Are we forgetting anyone? Jack in the Box was all right. Jack in the Box was okay. Not one of my favorites. I like Jack in the Box sourdough burger. That was pretty good. Sourdough bacon cheeseburger or whatever. I used to get that. Reminiscing about the old fast food days. Where I live now, there's literally nothing. Like, we have to go like 30, 40 minutes to get McDonald's or Burger King. It's far away, so it's kind of good and bad, you know. But where I used to live, I could go to In-N-Out in like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, all of them were 5-10 minutes away. Everything got smaller. Yeah. You guys are my people. We would have a good time. Some people you talk to, you're like, so you want to go to In-N-Out? They're like, ew, oh, I don't eat there. I'm like, what? They want to go to like Whole Foods, you know? Or my wife, she always wants to go to, what's the place? Chipotle. She likes that, and like all the, if it has fresh in it. I'm like, oh, I'm not going in there. You know? Off in the dirty truck. That's right, sorry. Hear that? Dirty truck. I'm hungry. I could honestly go for all those places right now. I would go for Five Guys. Right now, and their fries. Right now. Like a big bowl of ketchup, Five Guys, bacon, cheeseburger, and a shake. That would be just the best. Mabelith, hi. I wanted to eat 4 to 5 McDonald's chocolate ice creams, but didn't have any money. But now, as a 40-plus-year-old, yes, there's money, but weight's a concern. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, you just know, like, how you feel after it. When we were younger, I used to eat, like, so many cheeseburgers at McDonald's. I remember being like, I'll get, like, 4 cheeseburgers, and I'd eat them all. And I wouldn't feel like crap. Now I eat stuff at those places, and I'm just like, oh. Like Job from Arrested Development, I'm just like, I've made a huge mistake. You know? And then there's regret. But you still do it again, you know? You still do it. We don't learn. We don't learn. But it is good when you're eating it, you know? It's worth it. Frosty sometimes for tasting. Frosties are cool. I remember Frosties, yeah. Making me super hungry now that his food truck is up and running. Oh, man, he's such a sweetheart. Steve's one of the best people on the planet. And honestly, his food is really good. I've had his smoked meats a few times, and his mac and cheese, oh my gosh. I was like, if I wasn't married, I'd be like, will you marry me? His soul and his food are amazing. He's good people. If I'm gonna blow up, I hit Nielsen's custard. Ooh, I haven't had that. Custard sounds good. I'm gonna be kind of by Ohio in 2 weeks. I'll have to hit him up, maybe, if there's time. That could be a cool thing. Pittsburgh is Pennsylvania is like a big rectangle. I'm up in the northeast, and Pittsburgh is like all the way at the other corner. It's like 5.5 hours. If I stop and get food and use facilities. But Ohio is like Cleveland and all that. It's not that far from Pittsburgh, so, you know. If I spend the night down there one day, I don't know. I might do it all in, like, drive down, do the clinic, and then drive home. But I might just get a hotel and then, you know, maybe I could, the next day, that following Sunday, maybe I could see where the truck is. Maybe I could surprise him. I'll show up. He'll be like, we're sold out. Be like, no. He'll be shutting down. No meats for you, Dan. You know, I can see that happening. All right. 30-second notes. Mitty, hi. His name is Chef Steve, and he's a streamer on Twitch, but he has a food truck in Ohio. So, like, he drives around. What's it called? It's like rock. It's something. Sorry, my brain is complete mush. Thank you. But he streams from his food truck, but he does a lot of stuff for charity. He's a good person, but he's very talented, like really talented. He knows what he's doing when it comes to food. in Texas. Wait, he's in Texas? What? He's in when? I didn't know that. Well, then I guess I'm not seeing him. What? When did this happen? I'm so out of the loop. Since summer of last year? What? I'm very happy for him, but I'm kind of mad. Now I can't go see him. He's in the Houston area? Oh man, we'll have to let Muscle know. Yeah, get good. I know. I suck. I've been such a nerd. Oh, I'm out of the loop. Does Muscle know he's by him? We'll have to let him know. Man, now what am I gonna do? Now I don't want food anymore. He knows. I'm so out of the loop, guys. So out of the loop. So out of the loop. Next thing you guys will tell me there's no Santa Claus. You know, it's crazy. Crazy. All right. I have to get out of, I have to leave the mountain every now and then, huh? I got to come down from the mountaintops. See what's going on. Up in my cave, yelling at the squirrels. I did yell at some squirrels today. That's a true story. They were eating some bird seed I put out for the birds, and they were scaring the birds away. And I was like, "Get, go on, get, you squirrels." Toby was yelling at them too. He's helping me. So I'm not gonna deny it. I yell at them. All right. We're going to work on 30-second note, broken up stuff. So trying to play them like bursts, like playing eighth note groove, something pretty slow but faster fills. Stuff you probably would never play in a song, but when you do stuff like this, when you're playing slow and then you put in fast things out of nowhere, you tend to there's like this minute, or there's this instance of like tension, and then you relax. And it's kind of like how singers, when they go to sing the first note of a phrase, or you know, the opening part of a song, a lot of times singers have issue with hitting that first note because they haven't felt the key yet, they haven't really matched it with their vocal cords. So there's usually this like kind of bendiness that happens. Drummers do the same thing when fills happen. But you notice it more when the fills are faster, more notes. It's one of the things that separates like a really good drummer from people who can play like crazy stuff to a drummer who's just like, so you don't know what it is, but there's something more solid. It's that. It's like their note placement, their feel is just so spot on and relaxed and perfect. So when I do it, there's a lot of tension in those first couple notes right now because I don't really play fast. So it's something I want to work on. But that's what we're going to do. So I'm at 60 BPMs right now, beats per minute. Bears, beats, Battlestar Galactica. And we'll see what happens. I'll start probably just on the snare. We'll move around. I'll try. You're going to hear all kinds of crap. Hopefully it's not too bad. Burger talk. Forgot how to play drums. I'm like, oh. Hello. The New Breed story. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot better than it was. I'm getting there with New Breed. That's that's a book and a half. I'll tell you what. Very good book though. Very good book. Where are you right now? Do you know what melodies or solos you're on? It gets tricky. Some of those 16th notes, they get you. See that left hand's like it's hoppy, it's jittery. It's not in control. It's like it wants to just still wants to pull up, and there's no need to pull up. Blast beats, sorry. That's hard to do with feet. 30-second notes at 60 diddles. I just tried something. And I'm like, oh, so I'm exploring. Just 30-second notes, like da 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 da, diddles back and forth. Hi, it's good to see you. My leg hurts now. I'm gonna try doing subdivisions. So 60 BPM. We're gonna do transferring diddles, different subdivisions. let's try the paradiddles. What's up, bass player? Damo. This is fun stuff, right? That's hard. That's hard. 16th note, paradiddles, hands and feet. Trying to do it without looking at a paper, but Brian, hi. But I know what you're talking about. Bass player. Dennis he's freaking nuts. But quarter notes, eighth notes, paradiddles, 16th notes. 16 notes with triplets. That ain't happening. Whew. We're doing the works today. I was trying to do eighth notes, 16ths, and then triplets. I was like, not happening. I wonder if I could do the 4-3 with just. 6/4, I guess that would be. Woo! No pain, no gain, I guess. Number 4 is screaming. Mine are good. I'm trying. That's what I mean. Like stick heights, relaxing. Trying to play all this weird stuff while focusing on what I'm playing. Stick heights, being relaxed. I'm really trying to, I don't know, be in control of what's going on here, and it's hard. But being aware of like balance and all that. I'm just trying to play like from my fingers. I'm not like, but you'll notice is that as I just played that, I was like, oh! I have so much tension, right? But just letting it bounce, you know. But we're gonna do some weekend. Yeah, oh, let's go. Any favorites? My favorite rudiments, Swiss triplets. You can do it all night. That's what we were doing, Rave. Paradiddles, but so I'm at 60 right now, right? And when you're learning a paradiddle, right, it's written usually as 16th notes or 8th notes. But if you put a metronome on at 60 and try to play paradiddles as 8th notes, 8th note triplets, 16th note triplets, and then 32nd notes, it's kind of cool. I'll show you. Something to try. I'll split it up to you so you can hear it, like between the different sounds. Take 2. Yeah, I totally messed up about the triplets going back down, but triplets are hard, yeah. That's bad. Accented 16ths, then moving the accents all over the place. Yeah, that's hard too. I'll show you something. Have you, Rave, have you done like inverted paradiddles yet, or like reverse paradiddles? That is something which is really cool. I'll show you. Like just put your hands hi-hat and snare. A normal paradiddle, right? Shift the diddle around. So an inverted paradiddle is playing the diddle on the E and the and, right? So, right? And then the reverse paradiddle's the diddle first. But hearing the different melodies in each one is so cool. It's like, oh. Then there's one more, kind of like an over the bar line one. So that one. Right, so that one would be like right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. It's kind of cool. But that rhythm, I just love it. Whenever it's cool, yeah. That's what I was trying to do today. Like take a paradiddle, try it with different subdivisions. Take accents. Don't worry about accents, but just being able to play it in different subdivisions and then with different, between hands and feet kind of stuff. Or it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. I haven't even done like the inverted and reverse and the over the bar line versions of it in different subdivisions. So that's like a whole nother. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but the thing about a paradiddle groove is you start taking those accents and turning a groove into something really cool. So this is a teacher showed me this, Tim Pedersen. He's great drummer. If you take a paradiddle groove, right, but then start morphing it with accents, it becomes almost unrecognizable as a paradiddle. You just think like, oh my God, that drummer's playing something stupid, crazy hard, but it's really just paradiddle just accented. So here's a paradiddle on a kick, right, or on the kit. What you hear? Let me see. It's so weird. It's paradiddle, but where you put the accents, right? Can't do it. But yeah, I mean, it's endless what you can do, and it's all really with drumming. You start to realize it's all ones and zeros, or nothing, and I guess zeros would be nothing, but it's either singles, doubles, or silence. That's kind of like the root of all evil when it comes to drumming. And once you are aware of that, all the possibilities within that, you can have a lot of fun. I don't know what that sound is. Jagador, hi. I've been lately thinking about starting practice live streams. Seems like a fun idea. In a way, it could be distracting from the practice. Another way, it could still be focused and still interact with people. That's what I do. I used to play songs on live streams, and it's fun, but I'll be honest, the live stream thing was more, or the playing songs was more distracting from my growing as a drummer. So I stopped doing it. Practices like this, once you get used to live streaming, you learn a balance of like talking with people, getting some stuff in, and you'll learn to put two and two together. I don't know what that sound is. I think the boys are messing with something upstairs, but I hear it down here, like this weird rumble vibration. I gotta figure out what it is. At some point, it could be boring for the viewer. At some point, there's a repetition part. Here's the thing. If the viewer is bored, they'll move on. If you are streaming to try to entertain people, I get it. I totally do. And I did that for a long time. But I feel like if you're going to stream, be yourself. If you want to sit and practice, for hours and hours, you'll find your people. People will want to hang or practice with you, or, if you want to do it, do it. I don't know. I guess you have to think about what you want to get out of it. But for me, honestly, if people get bored, I would get bored. But I love this kind of stuff, so I wanted to create a stream. I wanted to shift my stream into something that I would want to watch. I would watch this. I would like totally just chill with a pad, hang out, geek out. This is the stuff that I would want to watch. So I guess if you're trying to stream for growth and a lot of viewers, this is a terrible idea. But if it's something you like, and it excites you and it helps you find your people, then I say go with that. Don't worry about being boring or not, because someone is always going to think you're boring. Even if you're like lighting your drum set on fire and shooting off fireworks, someone's going to be like, this sucks. It's the internet. So whatever you decide to stream, just make sure you're happy when you're doing it. I was just doing it a minute ago. Yes, nice. Yeah, oh my gosh, I gotta unplug this. It's a bad cable. So sorry. Bad cable, 100%. I don't know why, but really apologize for that. The thing about practicing is, if you're new to streaming or you've never streamed before, it's harder than it seems to like drum, even if you're just playing along to songs, and pay attention to chat and like everything that's going on, all the technique, like, are my cameras working, like is something going wrong, or you're juggling a lot of stuff. But once you get comfortable with that, it's I don't know, I feel like I'm just hanging out with friends when I stream. Not really worried about if people are bored or not. If I'm bored, then I'd worry. So much progress, dedication, growth. Yeah. Rookie, hi. It's good to see you. An introvert day. That's I totally get it. I hope you're well. Coffee like a boss. I had a friend. Her name's Lindsay. She's recording. She came here yesterday to lay down scratch tracks. We got to do drum tracks for her songs this weekend. I'd like to. But she was saying she brought coffee, and we were talking about like how coffee, like she can't drink a lot of it. It gives her like, it's coffee. And I told her, I was like, I drink like 20 cups a day. She's like, I thought so. I've never seen you without a coffee mug. And I had a mug in my hand at that time. And I was like, yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. So, James, hi. Good to be back. Hello, fellow drummers. Hello. I like these sticks. I think I've been experimenting with different sticks for past couple months. I'm really digging these. These are the Super Jazz. These are the hickories. I've been using the maple versions of these, but I feel good today, right? Base It, what's up? Hi. I learned from you guys. In all honesty, you guys are... Part of it is, like, I really do get a lot out of live streaming this. It keeps me, what's the word? Not, I don't know what that sound is. My boys must have, like, a motor going somewhere or something. But it's like, you not held accountable, but do you know what the word is? Maybe it's you're held accountable, but I feel like you guys are, it's like going to the gym with a buddy. You have someone who keeps you going, you know. So it's fun to share it. Ungodly amount of coffee. Muzi, hi. I saw that yesterday and part of today. Nice. Do maple sticks break easier? Never tried them before? Yeah. Ryan, if you're doing heavy playing, I tore through mine the other day when we were jamming to songs. Yeah, they break easier. Yes. It's actually maple's a softer wood on the hardness scale. So it's a little lighter. Hickory's like, for what it is, hickory's really a tough wood. Maple, these are all kind of cracked, but I'll let you hear the difference. These are lighter. Maple feels lighter. People try them and they're like, it feels super light. But they do, if you hit hard, don't use maple. You'll just destroy them. But here's the same stick, maple and then hickory. Same shape. Check it out. It's pretty crazy. I mean, when the drums are tuned up, is a big difference. Definitely a brighter sound, a lighter sound with the maple. But they will break quicker, 100%. The 808s hickory, yeah. Yo, Spun High. Most of the streams, I should work on. I sit on the couch to jam with Dan. Oh, let's go. Rave, right? I don't know. I want this to feel like a drum store, like you're hanging out at a drum shop or something, you know? So, for example, in my case, a horn player, someone can get bored by watching 31 hour of a kind repetition stuff, steals the pressure stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but it's part of it is, I don't know. I love watching people. See, I'm a nerd though. It's like people, my wife loves composting. She can watch like videos on composting all day long. You know, my dad loves like sawmills and logging stuff. He'll watch like videos of people just like sawing logs all day. So it's like what you love to do or what your interests are. There's the cool thing about the internet is like we can find our people a lot easier, you know? You can find a place that someone does arpeggios all day long on their French horn, you know? and be like, yes, I found it. It's cool that it's there. If everyone tries to do the same thing, that if you try to make everyone happy, it's just not going to happen. So when it comes to music and instruments and stuff, I feel like we're flooded with just everyone trying to entertain and be, wow stuff. And when that happens, all the creativity isn't there, and it's not wowing. It's just like, ugh, So be different, do your thing. That's what I say. Same shape, different wood, you said? Yeah. Face it, yep. They're both Super Jazz sticks by Vader. Same exact stick. But the different hardnesses, 100%. So you'll notice it's even a little lighter, but maple, when it comes to the density, that's why maple's a great stick for bats and drumsticks. It's so dense and light, so they last pretty good. Thing I've always struggled with and still struggle, although I got better for it, took a break from independence and coordination. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm working on now. If you really dive into it, it's really hard, James, for sure. How much wood changes the timbre? Yeah, timbre. I love that word. Such a darker tone with hickory. Yeah, it's heavier. It feels the rebound. It's not as reboundy. With maple, you're going to get a lot of energy, right? Because it's not as dense, so it's lighter, it's springier. Love that depth. Let's go. Spun, we're at G sharp for the snare. G sharp 3. Alex, hi, Costa Rica. What's up? Pura Vida. Pure life. I know what that is. I know what you mean. What kind of equipment do I use? Alex, if you type in !gear, or if someone can type that in, if you could, there's a list of all the stuff I use for streaming. Thank you, Besa. Thank you. In a way, I believe I can move it. Yeah. Yep. I think so, right? I need to learn some exercise to help improve on my coordination, limb independence. James, when it comes to the first thing you should do before you start throwing in I'm going to play this with right and left, whatever you do with your hands, do with your feet. Meaning oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. Oh my gosh. He's so good. I can't think of his name. Michael Carvin. Shout out to Michael Carvin. He's got great stuff on the internet. He's a jazz drummer that has taught everybody. He's a brilliant musician. But he has a couple videos with the Jazz Center in New York, and he says a lot of drummers have smart hands and dumb feet, meaning you spend all this time teaching your hands 24 stroke rolls and rough-a-dragadoos and things like that, but you never do anything with your feet other than quarters and basic eights and stuff. So his thing is whatever you teach your hands, teach your feet, and a lot of independence will grow from that. Meaning, take a paradiddle. It sounds weird. You're never gonna play it ever in a song, probably. But if you're playing paradiddles up here, playing with your feet or reverse them. Right? And together. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's the concept of you'll learn balance, you'll learn control, all that stuff, A good old rough dragon to you. It's a hybrid rudiment. It's amazing. Thomas has thing, yeah. Thomas every Saturday, and is one of the things he constantly harps on. Yeah, on the drum channel. Yeah, he's a good dude. But that's the concept is, you know, Michael's been teaching it forever, but that's his thing. It's like you can't have smart hands and dumb feet. You know, you got to teach your feet what you teach your hands, and so much opens up after that. When it comes to just balance, being comfortable, and just opening up the muscles and movements, you know, so much from that. I would start there. But yeah, Alex. Yeah, Pura Vida. Hi. I love it. I've been to Costa Rica. You guys have amazing food. Everyone's so nice. I stayed by Mount Arenal, and I whitewater rafted on the Pequare River. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's beautiful, beautiful country. Minel cymbals, how would you say they compare to Zildjians? James, they're all good. They're all good. Minels are drier and a little, I don't know, drier and softer than Zildjians. They feel a little, that's how I would describe them. They're a little drier and softer. Softer meaning like just the way they feel softer. Zildjians they're growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. I heard there was a video of Ash Sohn. He was playing with Tori Amos, and he might be right now on the road with her, I'm not sure. But he just posted a couple weeks ago. It's just him playing like a shuffly kind of thing. You know, like an Ash Sohn, like God shuffle. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I just put on Instagram, I put like that ride sounds amazing. And he responded with, it was a Kerope ride. So I did some digging, and a bunch of, I don't want to say like drummers that I follow, but a lot of recording drummers that I follow, I found out they use a lot of like the Kerope stuff for hi-hats and rides. They sound really good. Those older, I don't know, Zildjians just have this like, they're heavier, but they just have that sound. I don't know. It's growing on me a lot more than it used to. So, but I like them both. They're both good. I try to practice the rudiments of the Vic Firth page with my hands and also with my feet 30 minutes. That's good, yeah. And everyone should type in Michael Carvin. He's a really neat guy, but he talks about all the rudiments on that. It's the Kennedy Center Jazz thing, I think, maybe. It's on YouTube. There's like 20 videos of Michael going over like all the rudiments and with the hands and the feet. And he's the guy that everyone has studied with. He's been around for a long time, but really knows the stuff. That's why I asked Zildjian. Yeah. I would say if I were to go buy new cymbals right now, if you were like, Dan, here's $11 billion, I'd probably go buy a bunch of Zildjians just because I'm like, ooh, like they sound really nice. The Constantinople stuff, really good. Crazy 400 years. Yeah, 400 years. It's wild. Sabians are good too. Sabians are great in the studio. I have a bunch of Sabians that I use for recording. They just have a very like shimmery smoothness to them. I don't know how to describe it. Minels are really good. They're really good if you want like a sound. But if you're a recording drummer and you're doing a lot of like modern session stuff, I don't pick these, or at least the ones that I have. They're too dry and they're too, I don't want to say bland, but they don't have that like psh, psh, like that shimmery stuff like the Sabians and the Zildjians have. Paiste even has a little too much of that. Practice rudiments. Yeah. It's funny how if you neglect it, you always come back to it, you know? Meaning like if you want to get better, if you're like, I'm going to practice some stuff, rudiments it's the key, right? It really is. It's the secret to everything here. It's all in those rudiments. So yeah. 400 years. It's crazy. Has anything else been around that long? Like company-wise? Like instruments? I think they might be the oldest, right? Like, I don't know. Guitars haven't even been around that long, right? Pianos, Steinway, I don't think has been around that long. That's a long time, 400 years. I believe they're essential if you want to get better. Yep. Well, it's, again, Michael Carvin. Go watch that video. He talks about, like, if you're a writer, if you're an author or whatever, you need to know your ABCs, right? Like, know your alphabet, know all the letters, backwards, forwards, learn them, learn how to put them together to create words and sentences and all that stuff, and you'll be a better, writer. And he talks about, like, as a drummer, like, the rudiments are your alphabet. Everything that you play on the kit, from the basicest beat to one of the most advanced fills or whatever, it's all rooted in those rudiments. That's your alphabet. So when a lot of people go to talk on the drum set, if you only know like 5 letters out of the alphabet, your vocabulary is going to be very small. So learn it all, so you can talk better, more gooder. My wife's a teacher. She's upstairs going like, that's not a word. It's bad grammar. But it's true. Especially if you can teach your feet, if you can teach your hands, teach them to work together, you're just going to talk more clearly. But yeah, speaking of, we talked about burgers earlier on stream. I'm really hungry. Had a good practice. I feel good. My brain feels good. My foot, everything feels good. So we're going to end it on a high note. But thank you guys for hanging. A lot of cool talks today. A lot of cool practice. Stuff I've never worked on before. And I'm feeling good. It's going to be a good week. I'm not going anywhere this week. So I'll be here pretty much every day except Wednesday. I'm going to take off because it's Mandalorian season finale. And I'm going to watch it with the kids. We're going to have a big Mandalorian Star Wars party for just me and the kids. We're big nerds, but we're very excited. But yeah, I'll be here this weekend too. So have an amazing night. Have a good Tuesday during the day. If you have work, don't work too hard. Rave. Catch the end of the stream. We'll hop on tomorrow. Yeah, you guys are the best. That's what I said. You guys, I enjoy streaming because I get to hang out with you and have these talks, and I don't know. It's fun to share with people. So thank you for being here and always popping in to say hi and all that stuff. It really does mean the world. Austin, you're the best. Ryan. Can't wait to hear you actually play someday. James, I'm so sorry. You're like, he'll play someday. I bet you. I feel terrible. Next time, we'll do some jamming. But I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.